is Steve Munson, and I am the Civil War Guru. I'm here on assignment in historic Bardstown, Kentucky, at the Battles of the Western Theater Museum, featuring the finest artifacts, the battles of the Western Theater during the Civil War. And in front of us, our guy today we're going to take a serious look at is Major General Edward M. McCook. Mr. McCook was born in 1833 in Ohio. And his family was 17 members. And of all the males, they all entered the war. This guy was a crackjack. He was brevetted for bravery 5 times. He was brevetted at the Battle of Shiloh. He was brevetted at the Battle of Perryville, the Tullahoma Campaign, the Chickamauga Campaign, the Atlanta Campaign, and he went on the run at Wilson's raid, and also he was brevetted in Alabama and in southern Georgia. He was in on the capture of Selma, and he was just absolutely on fire. Bravery was his middle name. And then he was made Major General in 1864 and Brigadier of the Regulars. He mustered out in January 15th of 1866, and kind of didn't actually get out till 67. He was made diplomat to Hawaii, and he was also territorial governor of Colorado. He became an extremely wealthy man with telephone companies in Europe. And what we have in front of us is his grouping, and this is another one of them family deals where most of it come from the family. Just outstanding. You got a Major General frock coat. And this is from 1866, his frock coat is. It's right after the war. And he got his gold sash, which is Civil War period, didn't he? And you got his model 1851 belt with actually the gold leather. And I had some people tell me it's dragoon, but you know, it was his. And then we're going to get up here and get close on that and the wonderful artifacts that we have of his. And this is really a pleasure to bring us, because we have a lot of folks that come down from Ohio and looking for Ohio history and the Battles of the Western Theater Museum. And there's tons of it. You got Indiana, Ohio, Tennessee, Arkansas, Missouri, and all the southern states. And it's just in West Virginia. Let's don't leave those guys out. And it's just a real fantastic museum with so many multi-displays from different areas that there's something for everyone here. So I'm going to get your cameraman, Kenny Rogers, world famous cameraman, up here and get us some close-up shots on what we have here in the case. All right, there's a pretty good close-up of his Major General uniform, which he mustered out in. And just fantastic condition. Real thrilled to have it here in the museum. And he's got his Major General shoulder boards on. And then we're going to move over here and get this outrageous hat that he wore during the Civil War. All right, Kenny, let's move to the hat. All right, here's the hat that I love it. It's beaver skin slouch hat. And he wore this during the war, and he would don it when he went to the different GAR reunions after the war. Just a fantastic hat, and it survived. It just speaks volumes for the characters that are in the Western Theater, because if you look at a lot of the CDVs and tin types, emerald types, those guys in the Western Theater, they wore different style hats. And this is one of the most outstanding hats that I've ever seen. All right, Kenny, thank you, and let's move to the other items. All right, what we have here in view is his Manhattan revolver. And Manhattan was a competitor of Colt, and if you look at the design, they look the same. And we have his the bullet mold, and we have his little powder flask in view here. And we have cap box and his holster, and the holster's kind of in good shape, and the cap box is, but the belt's pretty much broken apart. But I'm gonna get Kenny over here and get on the belt plate on, because it's a real unusual Ohio rectangular belt plate. And also, if you take notice in the scene here, you can see his little smoker pipe with the soldier with the glass eyes, and his Paris made binoculars. All right, Kenny, let's move over and get in the view his belt plate and his KY watch. All right, we have in view his belt plate, which, you know, he was an Ohioan, and this is their state image, just outstanding. And this is a casting with the prongs on the back. Now, Kenny, back right there and let's see if we can get his KY watch in there. There you go. All right, we got his KY watch, and it's got its little watch chain on it, and it's just a wonderful watch. And it actually runs. And I believe this is made in England. I believe it's a Tobias. All right, now we're going to move over and get his 1850 staff and field sword into view next. All right, here's a pretty good shot of a staff and field, 1850 staff and field sword. This is for majors and above, and it's fantastic condition. This is one he carried throughout the war. And we'll get over here on his epaulets, his cased epaulets, and his Major General shoulder straps, which are Smith patents. So we'll get the camera moving here in just a second. All right, this is his Smith patent, and that's what they commonly call in the collector's arena. They made a real unique shoulder strap with a metal which is infused in behind it to give it stability. But these are extremely rare, and that's a Major General, and that's he got these in 1864. And now we'll have Kenny move it up to the cased epaulets in the original tin case, and Japanese black finish, what's left of it on there. And these are the rank of Brigadier General. They're the single star. That's good, Kenny. And back, yeah, perfect. You look at the coils that come down. That's the heavy bullion, and that's standard for an officer, major and above. And they're just in outstanding condition. And like I say again, this guy was in the forefront of everything. You get brevetted for bravery 5 times in 5 major battles in the Civil War and survive. God is on your side. All right, Kenny, let's move to the next items. This is the parting shot for us. This is a close-up of Major General Edward M. McCook of the famous McCook families of Ohio. And he's sitting there in his Major General uniform. And again, this guy was an unsung hero that was in the forefront of everything. And so I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for viewing, and from myself, the old Civil War guru, cameraman Kenny Rogers, and the directors on the board of the Civil War Museum, Battles of the Western Theater, and Historic Bardstown, Kentucky. And if you get a chance, come down and visit us. Love to see you, love to talk to you, and a lot of wonderful things to view when you get here. And you can spend 2 days, actually. We got several buildings. So at this particular time, I bid you farewell.